Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? Nowadays, the situation in America is getting better. Less people infected with the virus. So let's continue to maintain this kind of a good condition and stay in good health. Today, I wanted to continue to study the Sutra with you. And in the past few talks, we studied the first paragraph. Today, we are still in the first paragraph. Okay, let me read this paragraph first. The heart of the Prajnaparamita Sutra. The Bodhisattva Avalokita, while moving in the deep course of perfect understanding, shed light on the five skandhas and found them equally empty. After this penetration, he overcame all pain. Today, let's concentrate on this sentence. Shed light on the five skandhas and found them equally empty. According to Venerable Xianzhuang's translation, he translates this sentence in this way: 照见五蕴皆空. That means shed light on five skandhas and see them all empty. See them all empty. Every time when I recite this sutra, when I recite on this sentence, 照见五蕴皆空, this sentence reminds me that this bodhisattva not superficially contemplate on five skandhas, not just use a theory to analyze the five skandhas. He actually sees those five skandhas based on the real experience. Just like a person who is in the city in Houston, never have a chance to come to Bodhi Center. So we introduce American Bodhi Center to this person. This is Bodhi Center. There are some writings he can read. Also, we send him some pictures of the center. So he saw pictures of Bodhi Center. No matter how he studied the Bodhi Center, he's still superficially understanding this center by concepts, by ideas, by words, by pictures. Right now, this person is coming to the center by himself. He's at the center. He's seeing the center with his own eyes. He sees the center with his own eyes. He experienced this center by himself. So when we read these sentences, I think we wanted to understand that this bodhisattva is not contemplate on ideas of five skandhas. Actually, he actually sees those five skandhas. Okay, and he discovered them or found them equally empty. When we talk about emptiness, somehow it's still not empty. Okay, and so that is a problem. We don't feel the emptiness yet. We still see something there. And I'm here. Okay, this is I. And also, I wanted to ask you that have you ever think that this question? Why Buddha taught us five skandhas? There must be a reason. If there's no reason, Buddha won't say five skandhas. Because Buddha discovered all human beings, all living beings, we all seriously, strongly attached to ourselves, the existence of ourselves. We feel there's a fixed, permanent self inside us. But Buddha said, because of this attachment, we create all kinds of pains, problems, miserable experiences. And how can we eradicate this attachment? There must be some way. Buddha taught us 5 skandhas. This is a direct way to guide us, to understand the real existence of self. This self is based on 5 elements, 5 conditions. So today, shed light on 5 skandhas. How can we shed light on 5 skandhas? We have to carefully understand what are those 5 skandhas. Many of you probably already learned, the first one is form, the second one is feeling, the third one is perception, the fourth one is mental formation, the last one is consciousness. When we meditate, we want to shed light on 5 skandhas. Doesn't mean you wanted to repeat those names of those skandhas. You have to understand the contents, the conditions, the changing phenomena of those skandhas in order to establish right understanding. So now I wanted to introduce the meaning of those skandhas and also the phenomena of those skandhas. The first one is form. Form means the body, the physical condition that we have with us. So remember, every time when we talk about the practice, actually in Buddhism, we always emphasize on how to observe your own self. The first step is observe your body. And this is my body. Sometimes we feel, oh, the body is one, is whole, and the body is there, existing, with me all the time. But actually, this body is based on 4 elements. Yeah, I should say 4 elements: earth, water, and fire, and air. 地水火风. In ancient India, they simplify elements by using those 4 categories. Earth, something is very solid, and water, something is wet, and fire, something is hot. The air, something is moving. So we base on those 4 elements in order to survive. And every day, we have to base on those conditions. Because it's conditional body, so this body is changing all the time. When we were small, we say, oh, we are growing every day. When we are getting old, oh, we are getting older and older every day. It doesn't matter young or old. It's changing phenomena. Every day it's non-stop. It's changing all the time. And sometimes we feel good with the body. Sometimes we may have illness. In Buddhism, how we perceive this body, basically, in my understanding, in Buddhism, we see this body as a vehicle. In America, everyone, mostly people, we do drive. You have a car. After you bought a car from, a dealership, what you do? You wanted to use it, is right? You wanted to use the car, to do something, to serve you. Also, you wanted to maintain the car in good condition. the same thing. We wanted to maintain, the body in good health. Yeah, and we don't want it to be ill. But of course, sometimes we may have illness. Yeah, we wanted to find a way to cure those illness. So in Buddhism, we say we don't want it to attach to self, but we don't deny the body's function. Sometimes we will say the self function. There's still something we can do with this body. We wanted to skillfully use the body to do something good. Okay, we don't say, oh, because this body is impermanent, there's no real self inside us, so I wanted to destroy this body. No. So that's why in Buddhism we say no killing. Do not kill yourself. Do not kill others. We wanted to cherish this body. We wanted to skillfully, correctly use this body to do something good for you, to do something good for others. Okay. So this body is just like a car. Because the body is just like a vehicle, like a car. Can you keep this car forever? No. Someday the car is too old. It's not going to be able to function again. We have to change another car. So do not attach to this body after some day. Okay. And some people will say, I wanted to live forever. There's no way. We cannot keep the body forever. Yeah, we say forever. It's not possible. Okay, so we are going to accept this reality, these facts correctly, because this is the reality. This is the facts, the truth about the body. Then the second skandha is a feeling. Today I wanted to say that there are two kinds of feelings always around us. Every day, unless you are in the hospital during the operation, you have a certain kind of chemical inside your body, you don't feel anything. Otherwise, we have two kinds of feelings. One is a physical feeling, another one is a psychological feeling. Physical feeling is from the body. The temperature is too cold. I feel cold. I feel very hot. I feel very energetic. I feel very tired. There are some feelings from your body. And you wanted to understand, how can I, correctly to understand those feelings and to take care of my body. The body will give you all kinds of feelings. Okay, then you wanted to understand, how can I manage those feelings? Also, there's psychological feelings. Sometimes I feel very happy, very joyful. Sometimes I feel very sad, very stressful, very miserable. Those are psychological feelings. In everyday life, we cannot escape from those feelings. But in Buddhism, we wanted to understand those feelings. We wanted to be able to manage those feelings. Nowadays, I always mention this to people, friends around me. Don't blindly follow your feelings alone. Okay. If this feeling is good, it won't cause trouble. How about when we have bad feelings, negative feelings? We have anger, we have hatred. We have very destructive feelings inside us. Be careful. Don't let all those feelings, to drag you to another wrong direction. That's why we ask people, to meditate in everyday life. And sometimes you wanted to meditate for a while. And then to check on your feelings. Yeah. And ask yourself, how am I feeling about myself? You feel very joyful, that's good, okay? And continue on the right path. If you feel, I'm not feeling good, understand those feelings and find a way to get rid of those feelings. And sometimes, because of our meditation, we're developing a kind of very delicate understanding about the body movements. You know, a long time ago, one day I discovered this kind of a feeling on my low stomach. And that was very uncomfortable. I discovered there was a very negative feeling there inside me. So I slowly let it go away. And I did not want this feeling all the way growing toward my heart, toward my chest, toward my throat. A lot of anger, a lot of those negative feelings, actually we could find those roots from the beginning. In Chinese we say, when we meditate, we wanted to find the roots of your words. The roots of your words. Actually, when we say something, when we react on something, that is not the roots. Actually, the roots are inside us somewhere. If you can identify the roots, you can change it. You can improve it. Okay, you can purify these roots. And so this is related with feelings. Don't follow negative feelings. Why some people do something badly to others? I think, or I guess, some people just simply follow their feelings. They don't think clearly before they do. They just follow their emotional reaction, emotional feelings. So that's why people fight with people. People use guns to shoot others. Yeah. Because of a feeling. Yeah. And also I wanted to mention this experience to you that in 2013, I was very ill. I did not drive for about 1 year. After 1 year, in 2014, one day I decided to drive the car. And, but somehow I discovered, because of my illness, because of my body reaction, when I drove the car on certain area, there is a very high overpass, very curved overpass, and a very narrow overpass. I was very uncomfortable. There was a kind of a fear inside me about the height of the overpass. So suddenly I discovered I couldn't control the steering wheel properly. I slowed down the car and I'm moving slowly until I passed the overpass. Do you know that after that experience, this feeling imprinted in my mind, in my body for some time. Even right now, today, when I drive, you know, if I have a chance to go to that area, to pass that overpass, the feeling will coming back right away. So I'm dealing with this feeling for some time already. Every time when I prepare myself to go to that area, that overpass, I press my finger over here in the center of my palm. This is a pressure point to ease myself, relax myself. And also I breathe in and breathe out deeply to chant Om Mani Padme with a certain kind of rhythm. I feel I'm getting better and better every day. So sometimes, because of illness, because of a strong anger experience, we have certain imprint in ourselves. We wanted to check on those feelings from time to time, find a way to brush it out, to eradicate those feelings. Okay? Don't follow those feelings. But we have to have a clear understanding and this kind of awareness in order to deal with those negative feelings. The third skandha is perception. Perception in Chinese, we translate into this word, 想. You know, when I study 想, I discover in Chinese character, 想 means a picture in mind, a picture in mind, a photo in mind. That's wonderful. I don't know in English when you say perception, what do you have in mind? What kind of definition you are going to give? But in Chinese, when we say 想, 想运, and sometimes we say 概念. But now I feel from this character, from this Chinese writing, perhaps we can describe, okay, perception is a picture of mind. Pictures of mind. What kind of pictures do you have? Mind just like a camera. We're going to take all kinds of pictures. We take pictures in the school. We take pictures at the workplace. We take pictures in a society. Every day we are taking pictures. Those are perceptions, okay, in minds. So we accumulate all kinds of knowledges, all kinds of understanding from daily life. Some are good, some are not good. Some are right, some are wrong. When you read a book, what kind of picture do you want it to have? Be careful. Even a book, sometimes the contents of this book may be partially correct, partially wrong. When we talk to another people, some people, when someone say, Mr. A is good person, Mr. B is not good person, be careful. You don't want to take those pictures right away from somebody's words. You wanted to check on Mr. A. You wanted to, actually see Mr. B in order to understand what kind of person is Mr. A, Mr. B. But somehow, we all have all pictures. We feel we are very knowledgeable. We are very well-educated people. What kind of education do you have? What kind of picture do you have? Why very educated people still shoot others, killing others, do something bad for the society? Because sometimes even pictures in mind, some are not good. Some pictures are very negative, just like a photo of a garbage. So in Buddhism, when we contemplate on perception, we wanted to clean out those garbages. This storage room needs, cleaning process. And so let's accumulate positive, correct pictures as perception. The third skandha is mental. The fourth skandha is mental formation. Okay, or sometimes determination, making decision to do something. Today I hear Mr. A is a good person. He's very kind, very friendly. Now I wanted to call him, make an appointment with him, to see him in person, to talk to him, to learn from him. This is mental formation, making decisions. Are we always making right decisions? Sometimes we may make wrong decision. That's why this skandha causing so many troubles. Okay. So when we observe five skandhas, actually we wanted to check on ourselves. When we make decision, what kind of decision we made? If this decision is not beneficial, eradicate right away. Okay. And if those decisions are very positive, keep those decisions. Okay. A while ago, when I came to this room, they asked me, Venerable Han Yi, do you want to take to do this Dhamma talk and make this recording? Okay. I said I wanted to make decision. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this recording. So I make decision for today's work, for today's talk. Every day we are always making decisions. Be careful when we make decisions. This decision is going to affect your next step, your tomorrow's life, your next week's life, your next year's life. Okay, so making decisions is not easy. Okay, sometimes we have to be careful. And the last one is consciousness. Consciousness. Okay, this is the center of all kinds of recognition, all kinds of thinking process. Okay, and any process not related with feelings or perceptions or mental formations. It's all in this category, consciousness. And I always mention this part in this category, including memory. Please remember, everything we do, everything we say is going to imprint in our minds. So be careful when we talk, to others. Yeah, how are you going to use your words? Because other people will remember our words. What kind of impression do you want to give another person? We always hope that people think about me, always think about me good. You have to earn this. You have to earn this. You cannot force people to say, "Oh, I'm a good person. I'm a good person." You say, think me as a good person. You have to earn this. Of course, in order to benefit myself, I hope I have all kinds of good imprints in my mind that will take care of myself. Okay. Why Buddha taught us five skandhas? Because Buddha asked us, carefully analyzes on those five skandhas, understanding we are conditional. Self is based on those five skandhas. Self is not fixed. Self is not changeable. Self is not permanent. Okay. Self is changeable. Okay. Because self is changeable, so we can improve ourselves. We can purify ourselves. We can elevate ourselves. You don't have to always stay in this level. Okay. If you feel I'm not happy, you can improve yourself, your feelings, your perceptions, your mental formation. You will always be able to improve yourself. Okay. There's a function from these five skandhas. We wanted to use those functions correctly, appropriately, beneficially. So, Buddhism, we don't agree with one permanent self, but we agree with a changing self. This changing self always produces functions, consequence in daily life. That's why We wanted to take care of ourselves, properly to use this self, you know. Then also, finally, after we understand this is conditional, because this is conditional, there's no permanent self, so we see all five skandhas are empty. This I, based on five skandhas, is empty. All those five skandhas itself is also empty. You don't say that, oh, I is empty, self is empty, but those five skandhas are real. No, they are all empty. The emptiness to form those five skandhas, and the five skandhas form this I. They all empty. Then we can be free from this understanding. In 2000, the year of 2000, Texas Buddhist Association had a very important meeting to pass my, what do you call it, proposal to establish American Bodhi Center. I spent 3 years to explain, to describe. Some are verbal explanation, some are writing explanation. I did all I could do. Let all the directors understand this plan, this proposal. So that day, we asked every director to vote whether they agree or not, whether they wanted to pass this proposal or not. And at the moment, after I present this proposal, this plan, I eradicate my self-attachment on this proposal. I said, this is our proposal. If you agree, that's good. If you don't agree, this is our decision. This is not my idea anymore. This is not my proposal anymore. I present this proposal as everybody's proposal, so we can discuss, we can express freely. I don't want to use my special authority. I'm a monk, I'm a vice president. I have the authority. I don't want to use this kind of attitude. I let people discuss freely, ask any question freely, vote freely. You don't have to register your name to vote, just vote. And so I empty myself attachment at the moment. So I'm free. I had done everything I could, but I let everyone to make decision. Okay. If this proposal passed, I'm going to continue to do another part. If this proposal is not passed, then I will wait for another 6 months and present this proposal again for the second time. If the second time is not passed, I'm going to put it away because I have done everything that I could for Texas Buddhist Association on my generation. Yeah, maybe, you know, after a few years, if there's another chance for me to do it again, I will do. But after the second time, I will put it away for a while. I empty my self-attachment so I can be free from all kinds of worries, all kinds of miserable experience. That was a real experience that I had a long time ago. Nowadays, I'm still trying to do this. When I talk something, I wanted to empty myself. No more attachment, but I wanted to find what is right, what is wrong, okay, at the same time, in order to deal with everything correctly, not creating a lot of problems. Okay. Thank you. Namo Buddha, Namo Dhamma, Namo Sangha. Namo Buddha, Namo Dhamma, Namo Sangha. Namo Buddha, Namo Dhamma, Namo Sangha.